good morning. I hope you're having a good day so far today. For me, the main thing that I would like to do is hopefully add soil to the little tomatoes that I have propagated because I want them to get their roots used to being in soil quite early because I'm planning on bringing those little guys out in the spring to the garden. I don't know if I'm going to put them in the earth, but I know I want them to be outside tomatoes, so they can't live in water out there. I think it would get kind of gross kind of quick. So yeah, they need to get used to the soil. So I'm gonna hopefully get those guys in that today if they are ready. If not, I'm not entirely sure what else I'm gonna be doing. And I know later on today I am going to be getting the second side of the temperature blankets border started and hopefully knit quite a bit of it because I finished yesterday, which was super exciting. I honestly didn't think that I was going to there for a bit because it took me so long, but yeah, we got half of the border finished yesterday. I am so excited. The blanket's gonna be finished this month, but I also kind of don't want it to be finished because I've enjoyed working on it so much, but I'm still really excited that it's gonna be finished. But anyway, yeah, right now I just wanted to say good morning and I hope you're having a good day so far today, and I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, so I have a quick update on the colorful. Ooh, I have a few updates. Okay, but the colorful leaves first. Also, if you don't like seeing plant roots, I am going to show them right now. I'm going to show them right now, so look away. But definitely the water was the way to go. I don't know if you can see, but right here, that right in front of my nail is a plant root. So yeah, these guys have already rooted in water. I am absolutely amazed by that. I don't know how that was so fast, but yeah, I think at least a couple of these little guys are gonna be okay. But the ones in the soil are not doing that well. So hopefully I added enough water. There is a ton in there. I don't know if any are gonna be okay, but yeah, definitely propagating the colorful leaves in the water was the correct choice. And then these are the roots for the little tomatoes that I am going to add soil to. I'm just going to put soil in this cup and leave the water and everything. I should probably put fresh water, so I'll change the water, but it's going to be very, very watered down soil. So yeah, there's those guys' roots. And you can look now, I'm not showing plant roots anymore. And sorry that this is so loud. I need to fill back up with water. It's running low, but at least the water pump is working. But I don't know if you can see, but there's a little bell pepper sprout that's showing up today. I told you I saw the roots in there yesterday, so we have a bell pepper. And the last little plant update in here, where is it? It's very hard to see. Right down there on the bottom, that is a plant root in this ficus, so both of them have rooted, and I honestly cannot believe it. So yeah, we have this little ficus and this little one over here. Both have rooted. That is amazing. We have propagated both of the ficus trees, and we have a new bell pepper starting. We have so many good plant updates this week. But let me get the soil and everything for these little guys. Little ones, you ready to get in some soil? Oh yeah, I was gonna get you guys some fresh water. I also don't know, oh my, you're a little bit crooked, hang on a second, but I don't know what is going on with my tomato plant, the biggest one that I had that was super healthy last week. It's like the least healthy now. Is that better? Maybe, hopefully. I just noticed it. The tomato plant, the healthiest one that was like super healthy last week with like how many tomatoes are on there. I'm not entirely sure, but quite a few. That little plant, I don't know what happened. It's all wilted now. Like, I don't know if it's because it's getting cold again all of a sudden and they just weren't ready for it. I have absolutely no idea, but I hope that it's okay because it has plenty of water, it has plenty of light. It's gotta be just the weather or the water being different, like because I just use tap water. It might be that there's too many minerals in the water right now or something. I genuinely have no idea, but I hope that the little one's okay because I don't know what happened. But right now I am going to get the little tomato plant into some soil so that way they can get ready for the garden in the spring, which I am so looking forward to. I learned quite a bit last year in the garden, so I'm looking forward to learning a lot more this year here too, and getting to garden with you and everything. Something that I'm really looking forward to. But also I wanted to say, if you don't like seeing plant roots, you're gonna have to look away again. I'm so sorry, but yeah, I'm gonna be probably showing them quite a bit. So yeah, if you don't want to see them, look away right now, but I will tell you when you can look again when they're not visible anymore. But these are the little guys that I just showed you, and they are 2 little plants, and I'm gonna keep them in the same container, I decided, because they're kind of like, you know, they're kind of perfect in here together. They fit in here like they absolutely need to be together, so I'm just leaving them, but I'm just gonna add soil and keep them in the exact same container, which makes life very easy, and it's honestly gonna be a lot warmer now because it's gonna be soil and not just water. And yes, I'm leaving the little plant holder, I don't know what they're called, but the little plant holder guys are staying because they're very cute. Their feet are in the soil. Okay, let's add some water, and you can look now, the roots are covered with soil. I'm just gonna give these guys quite a bit of water, because that's what they are used to currently, so it being completely dry will not be good. Almost there. And when I say a lot of water, I mean like the entire cup is filled with water. As you can see, there is a lot in there. So that way they can get used to the soil with there being plenty of liquid. That should be enough soil and water, and they should be good to go. This is the one that I propagated in the soil first. I just trimmed the little one down. I don't know if you can see, but I needed to trim it because it was getting way too tall and starting to flower, and I do not want it to start flowering yet. I want to try and keep these little guys from growing tomatoes until they are outside, so I'm probably going to be trimming them quite often to keep them tiny. But yeah, this is the little tomatoes. They're officially in soil. Hopefully they make it through winter, because you never know with plants, but I am excited if they are able to go out there in the spring. They look so cute, don't they? But I'm gonna put these little guys back under the light, put this back, and then I think I'm gonna cast on a couple of stitches for the blanket. All right, little ones, let's get you guys back under the light. I'm not gonna get started knitting. I'm just putting the stitches on the knitting needles, but I just wanted to say thank you so much. I'm gonna try, it's a little bit really cold today, so I don't really want to be outside in the garden, but thank you so much for the suggestion with my little maple tree. I'm gonna try and find a few leaves so that way I can pile them around the base of the little tree just to keep it warm, because I do think it's supposed to get snowing soon. I'm not entirely sure, but I do want to keep the little one as warm as possible through the rest of the winter. So if I can find a few leaves that are on the ground already, because I'm pretty sure the garden has quite a few of them. So yeah, I just wanted to say thank you for looking that up for me, because as you know, I'm really bad at actually looking things up, even though I know I should. So I really, really appreciate it, and I will get some leaves for the little one, probably, I don't know when. The next time it's absolutely not freezing outside, I will get out there and cover the little one in a couple of leaves, but the stitches are cast on, and now I am ready to knit later on. If you hear meowing, Missy is outside my door, and she is in a mood at the moment. I don't know what she is doing. She wanted in my room, so I let her in, and I was hanging out with her for a little bit, and she was just kind of, you know, being her cute little adorable self. Oh, and if you don't know who Missy is, this is her. When I was taking the little ficus around the other day to show everybody the roots, because I was really excited, I showed Missy as well because, you know, I had to. She is outside my room, and she was in here for quite a while, but then she got a little bit overexcited, as she tends to, and the reason why she can't be in here is because she bites the plants, and as long as she's being good, she can stay, but the plants that I have are not necessarily good for pets. I have to keep them out of here. They don't really mind, so thankfully it's okay, but every so often they do want to come in, and of course I let them. I just have to be very, very, very like watchful of where they go. Most of the time they're fine, but today, like I said, Missy's in a little bit of a mood, so she tried to start eating my plants, and I was like, okay, it's time for you to go, little one, since you're not gonna be good. You can't be in here, so if you hear meowing, she's still probably out out there because I think she just honestly wants to eat them. And I don't know why. She really wanted to get the money tree, which I know is pet safe, so that's fine. But yeah, she just like, she had to go. She was getting a little bit overly excited. But yeah, if you hear her, she's still out there. But anyway, I am back and I am actually knitting the border now. I'm gonna try and make decent progress on it today. I've already knit 10 rows just because I wanted to get it a little bit started before I actually sat down to knit. But as for today, it's actually been a really oddly calm day and it's been very nice. Oh wow, the sunset's very pretty out there. It's super dark, but there are like little strips of pink. It's really pretty. The sun is pretty much all the way down, but it must be just enough to be lighting up the clouds. But yeah, anyway, as for today, what did I actually do? Really? Honestly, nothing. So it's been just one of those really calm days because yesterday and the weekend and everything was quite busy, especially yesterday. That was a very busy day yesterday. So today was just, oh, that's what I did. I cleaned my bathtub. I almost completely forgot about that. So yes, I did get that done today. So all of my cleaning for the week is done. I just didn't feel like it yesterday. So I just got that today while I was there anyway. But besides that, yeah, I have not done anything. I haven't even played Animal Crossing, even though I had time to. I just honestly was enjoying doing nothing. I was watching clouds for a while. That's how little I did today. So really the only thing that I have done, you have seen. I am thinking that I might get a chance tomorrow to get out to the garden and collect a few leaves to put around the base of the little maple tree. I think it's gonna be good weather actually, so I'm gonna try because it's gonna get like super cold next week, so I would like to cover the little one up before that happens just a little bit because the little one has been out there for the winter so far as is and been doing fine, but now that it has a couple of little buds starting and it's, you know, slightly waking up, I want to keep the little one as warm as I possibly can. I'm also planning with that little maple tree to hopefully remove it from the earth and put it in a container before it fully wakes up in the spring, because that little one, if you don't know, the seed actually just kind of landed in the container and I covered it with soil and then the little one just sprouted. So then I put it in the garden. So that way, instead of it being in a container for the winter, it would be okay in the earth and, you know, it would be warmer in there than just in a container with the freezing above ground and everything. So that's why I put it there for the first year. But I want it to live in a container so that way I'll hopefully be able to have it as a little container tree. And also the little one's probably gonna get really big, so I would like to keep it, you know, moderately sized. So I don't want it to get huge, but I'm hoping to move it to a container this spring is the point, and then it will be a little container maple tree. Again, don't know if it'll be possible, but that's definitely what I'm hoping to do. The container that I was planning on putting it in is a turtle. I always keep calling it an elephant because there's an elephant out there as well. But the little turtle, it was in the videos last year when I would take care of the container plants and stuff. It didn't have anything in there because I was saving it for the maple tree. But unfortunately, I noticed this last month. I don't think that that container is actually meant to be a container for plants, especially for outside. I think it's like really just decoration, unfortunately. It was from Home Goods, so it does kind of make sense, but I've had these containers from this brand before and not from Home Goods, from like an actual plant store, so maybe they're just made differently, I guess, unfortunately. But the turtle is like the inside, all the paint is chipping off and just falling apart, and the outside of the turtle's head is just like, it is really falling apart. It's not good. It looked like it just completely broke, and it hasn't. It hasn't even fallen over, but it's just falling apart in like really big chunks of the porcelain, or what is it made out of? Terracotta, maybe? I honestly don't know what it's made out of, but it's definitely I don't think the little maple tree will be able to go in that container, sadly. But I do have a couple that I can put it in that I have in my room here. Yeah, they're in frame. The ones way over here. I have two containers. One is a self-watering container that I can turn into just a regular container. And then the one that's in it used to be Lloyd's before I put him into the clear one. I would probably use Lloyd's, but I'm also concerned about that because it's another ceramic container and it might break. And also it would be warmer, I think, than in the other one, which I think is a type of, what is it, like a wheat starch or something like that? Bamboo maybe? It's like a recycled container material. I don't know what it's made out of, but it's really cool. And also, I gotta say, it is so nice having half of the border done already. And I know that was a lot yesterday, and I don't really want to have to do that again. So I'm gonna try and knit a little bit. Like tomorrow I'll knit during the day, and then also at night while I'm chatting with you, because I still enjoy getting to chat with you. I just need to make a little bit more progress during the day, so that way I won't have to spend like almost an hour knitting at once. I know I didn't have to do that last night, but I was just like really determined to finish half of it, so that way I will be able to get the blanket done this month. But yeah, that was a little bit more than I was expecting, because as you know, usually with most things, with some things like editing, for some reason I can really focus on that and I don't even notice how much time goes by, which is really fascinating. But other things like knitting, I definitely need to take breaks. Every like 20 minutes is about my max when I need to take a break with knitting. So yeah, yesterday was definitely a lot. I was really determined to finish that border because I am just like, I am so excited to finish the blanket. I'm kind of really sad, like I said, to have to be this close to finishing it, because it's been over a year of working on this with you and it wouldn't be made without you. So I am gonna miss getting to make it, but I'm excited to start a new project, and I think I know what I'm gonna be doing next, and it does involve the rest of the yarn from the temperature blanket that's over here. I just need to figure out what color I am going to start using. I'm thinking the gray yarn, honestly, but I'm not entirely sure. But I am excited to start that project. That's one of the reasons why I'm excited to finish this one, and because it is so close and I just really want to finish it in January, the first month of the year. It just seems fitting, you know? But as for today, I think I'm just gonna finish this row and then knit the other one, so that way it's back on the right side. I don't know why I do that. It's just something that I always have done. I'd say that's pretty decent progress for the first day, but this is what it looks like today. How many rows did we get done? Let's see. Oh, 40 even. I could not have done that if I tried. So we have 40 rows today. That is really good, actually, because I think last time when I started it, it was 25 rows. So yeah, that's almost double what we did. So I'd say that is a really good start for the second side of the border. But yeah, that is gonna do it for the video today. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I am really excited for the little bell pepper that is sprouting and the plants that are getting ready for the garden. I'm really looking forward to the gardening season. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you enjoy your day today, no matter what you do. If it's a lot or a little, it doesn't matter. I just hope you enjoy your day. And tomorrow is the actual plant care day for me, so I'm going to be changing the water in the garden back there that's being noisy, which I am so grateful for that it's being noisy, by the way. I am not complaining at all, because it means that the water pump is actually working. Don't know why it started working again, but it did finally. So yeah, I do not mind that it is making noise, but it just means that it's low on water. So I need to change that tomorrow, and also check the rest of my plants and just make sure that they're doing good for the week. And I also, like I said, I want to try and find a few leaves to cover the base of the maple tree, just to keep it warm for the rest of the winter. But besides that, I don't know what else I will be getting up to. But yeah, I will see you tomorrow with the next video, and just thank you again so much for being here, and I will see you tomorrow with the next one. Bye! I'll see you later. Have a good rest of your day.